Hello and welcome to my first election coverage live from the Spartan Newsroom. I'm Macy Krupasevich. We're live all day today with our first ever election coverage coming to you from Michigan State's campus. Our guest this morning is Danielle Razel, who is sitting here at Michigan State's campus in Journ 489 working on social media election coverage. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So can you tell me a little bit about the research that you've been conducting as far as social media goes with this year's election?
Yeah, so we just finished up a study where we looked at the Facebook feeds of people 18 to 25, and we compiled all of these feeds together and categorized the different posts, whether it was political content or not. Political content can be anything from a friend sharing an article or something coming from a news outlet or even an ad from a campaign. And so we went through and coded everything and determine how often people are seeing political content in their Facebook feeds.
So it's crazy how much social media actually has a role in today's society, especially with the age group. You said that you studied ages 18 to 25 for this study. Can you kind of go about talking about how much this age group actually uses social media for their news content?
Definitely. So social media is one of the leading ways for this age group, this demographic, to get their news information, especially related to this year's election. However, they're only seeing about, out of over the 800 posts that we went through and we sat down and coded ourselves, we came to just under 8% of them were considered political posts, which is a lot less than what we'd expect for one of the leading sources for people to get their election news from.
So, I mean, what social media outlets did you actually use? Like, which apps or stuff like that did you use for the study?
We focused on the Facebook mobile app for our research, compared to, of course, there's Twitter and Snapchat, Instagram, so many other ways to get news, but we felt that Facebook was the most, practical way in terms of how news gets spread, and that fit best with what we were looking for in our study.
So compared to other years, have you seen kind of an increase or a decrease as of Facebook using for media content such as election stuff?
For the basis of the study, we did not compare it to previous years. We focused just on this year's cycle and what or essentially first-time voters, even second-time voters, will be seeing when it comes to voting in this year's election.
So that's crazy. You said 8% were only political posts. Was that surprising to you guys, or was that something you guys kind of expected this year?
I can't even say one way or the other. I think when I look at my feed, I think like everyone else must be seeing the exact same thing, but that's just simply not the truth. We're so used to just thinking that everyone has the same feed, but in reality, all these algorithms that are coming into play to set up different trending topics and what's coming in your feed, it's just different for everyone, and it's catered in a way that we're just so used to thinking like, this is mine, everyone else is seeing the same thing. So it was a bit surprising to see that on a greater scale, less than 8% of people, less than 8% of the posts that people are seeing are political content.
Well, thank you so much for being with us here today. It was really great having you.
Thank you.
I'm here at the Spartan Newsroom. My name is Macy Krupasevich. Stay tuned here all day for more election coverage.